Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So I'm here with
Nurse Imzi.
Today's video will just be explaining to you guys a project that we both teamed up with. We're really excited to share with you all what it's about, so keep watching to find out. My name is I'm a nurse by profession, and my background is that I have a really big passion for women's health, and especially to do with fibroids, so that's just a bit about me.
Yeah, and I'm Imzi, aka Nurse Imzi on Instagram. I'm a general nurse. I've been practicing for about 5 years now, and some of my passions include STEM stuff, so computer engineering, and also health-wise, autism is a big thing for me. I love all things to do with creating awareness for autism, especially in the Afro-Caribbean and Asian communities, and I share lots of tips on career and progression within healthcare.
Okay, so I'm sure you're probably wondering what are we doing here? Why are we speaking to you guys? So we have decided to create a project. So this project will be based in our home country of Ivory Coast, which is located in West Africa. And this project is really to promote the health and well-being of women, especially with women with gynecological issues.
A lot of the time, especially back home, a lot of women are not aware of gynecological issues such as fibroids, but even things like polycystic ovary syndrome, which is very common in African women. So we're hoping to raise funds to not only give them, but also provide education and awareness around the different conditions that women may encounter.
I think we both will agree that women's health is a topic that, whether it's in Ivory Coast or whether it's here in the UK, it's not really spoken about as much.
Yeah.
And in regards to symptoms, it's still very hard to diagnose women with endometriosis, with fibroids. It takes many years. So that's here in the UK. So imagine in other countries such as Ivory Coast, who are a bit less developed than we are here. So that's why we really did think about what we wanted to do and exactly where we wanted it to be located in, and I think we both came to an agreement that Ivory Coast would be the best location.
Absolutely.
So that is the reason as to why we decided to do this. So basically, we will be providing education for people in Ivory Coast, especially for, as you said, women with PCOS, fibroids, endometriosis, and also for young girls who are just starting their first period as well, and who may not actually understand what it is about, what happens to your body. So really just educating these individuals. I'll be going to Ivory Coast, and that's when this big mission will begin. Project will begin.
That's exciting.
Yeah. So we can't wait to just explain to you guys, and for you guys to see what it is that we'll be doing throughout the year. This is a project that we hope will continue throughout the years, and we'll just get better and bigger. So this is like the official announcement that it's actually going to happen. Do you have anything else you want to add to it?
Yeah, I think you touched on young girls not really knowing. I actually had a few girls, they were from Ghana, but they reached out about PCOS, and it just goes to show how much people don't actually know, because one of the girls thought that she was dying, and she was just kind of like, I just started bleeding profusely and I didn't understand what was happening to my body. And obviously being a nurse, even though I'm not a sexual health nurse or a women's health nurse, I was able to establish that it sounds like symptoms of PCOS, and being someone who has it, I was able to inform them that they need to speak to a doctor or a gynecologist who can then provide them with more information. But again, with countries like Ghana or Ivory Coast, the healthcare system isn't like here where we've got the NHS. So sometimes it's really hard to find specific type of support, especially when you're young. Most of the time you have to pay in advance to be treated. So I think this initiative is so important, and it's really needed at a time like this where young girls are finding out about their bodies and finding out about themselves. So we want to hope to, give them confidence in knowing their bodies a bit more and understanding that sometimes it's just part of the process. And if you have the right support in place, you can just manage it well early on to then not, have it develop into something worse when you're older. So I think this initiative is so brilliant, and I'm so glad that it's in our home country, Ivory Coast.
So I think that is the main point of this project, and we really cannot wait for you guys to be a part of the project with us. This is just the beginning of it all, and really do need your support for this to even work. So please just watch this space. So make sure you follow Nurse Inzi on her social media platforms. It will be somewhere on the screen. So whilst we're talking about all of this, so 2 years ago I went to Ivory Coast myself, where I think that's where the beginning of my women's health passion began. Because I had the opportunity to go to a clinic and watch live surgery, which was amazing because I've never ever seen live surgery before as a student myself. And within that live surgery, I watched hysterectomy and I watched the removal of fibroids. The video is up on YouTube, but whilst I'm talking, I will attach it to this clip right now as well. So it was just an amazing experience for me. It's something I had never seen before, and it's something that really inspired me to do more research. So that's where after I got home, I just done a lot of research about fibroids. I discovered that no one actually knows the absolute cause to fibroids, and it just really, really develops my understanding that this is actually the field that I actually want to go into. How nursing abroad is, just learning new things as well. So this is really, really exciting, and it's an opportunity that I'm really lucky to even be able to have. I'm going to take you guys with me on my journey, just to see how nursing is abroad, how nursing is in Ivory Coast. And I think with Nurse Inti as well, she has a bit of similar experience to me in regards to having an actual passion for women's health.
Absolutely, and I think going through it as a woman, you kind of understand. So for me personally, I just remember being a teenager. First of all, I had my period very young. I had my period when I was like 9. And so I just kind of hid it because I thought something was wrong and I couldn't tell my parents because I was so young, I couldn't even understand it. And then I think my mum discovered, that I came on, and my parents sat me down and explained that that's normal, it's not anything bad, it's something that women go through. So imagine a 9-year-old seeing something that's so unusual and going through that, but not having someone that can explain it to them. And I think this initiative touches on that a little bit, in that it provides them a space or a place where they can come and be taught about these things if they don't have parents that can actually tell them and support them with what's the changes that are happening in their body. And then throughout my teenage years, because of PCOS, my periods were very, very heavy. And I just remember my cycles being just extremely painful to the point where I couldn't even go to school. And there was not really much that I could do because pain relief didn't really help, heat pads didn't really help. So again, it was the support of being able to go to my GP for stronger pain relief, or to go and see a gynecologist who would say, okay, you need to have a birth control, which then helps manage the pain and the irregular cycles. But again, back there, they may not have that openness to different services that we have here. So it's extremely important that we get your support on this so we can be a helping hand to those who might need it.
Yeah, and you will all be watching our journey in regards to providing support. We will keep you all updated on both of our social media platforms. Just in regards to it, there will be a page where you can actually read through, if for example you forget about this video in a few months' time, there'll be a page accessible for you to actually sit down and read through it and see what exactly it is that we're doing, have live updates as well as to what we're doing, and really just be able to participate. If you're watching this and you're saying to yourself, this is something that I really want to participate in, I really want to help out as well, just give us a message and we'll be happy for you to come along and just help and support us as well in this. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you, Nurse Izzy, for coming as
Thank you for having me.
And yeah, keep watching this space and please do help us, support us as much as you can, because you're not only helping us, but you're helping other people and making a big difference to people's lives as well. So yeah, thank you for watching this video, guys. See you in the next one. Bye.